Spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Ruby Rock, we have the Italian Zerg player. We have the red Zerg representing Basilisk. It is Reynor. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the South Korean Protoss player, the blue Protoss. It is Creator. I'm one League of Legends streamer. Copium, papi, copium. Oh no. Maybe the number one like Italian League of Legends streamer. Maybe like top 5, top 10. Kappa. Este Reynor, papi, este Reynor. But yes, that is why he went to Korea, is to get better ping to the Korean ladder in League of Legends. So it's been grinding that rift. Grinding the rift. He's been practicing his top lane. He's been jungling all night and bottom laning all day. I don't. So it's been a long time since I played League of Legends. I think the last time I played League was like 2015, 2014, 2014, something like that. Something like that. It's been a while. Number one in our hearts, there you go. I think it would have been 2014. Was 2014 the year? There was one year where we were we had a house party to watch BlizzCon together. And I want to say Worlds was happening at the same time as BlizzCon. So whenever there was like some downtime with BlizzCon, we could like switch over to Worlds. And I think that was where I remember, I think it was the semifinals. There was Samsung Galaxy Khan White against Samsung Galaxy Khan Blue. That's all that's I think this is before they enforced a rule where like teams couldn't field like multiple rosters into like competitive tournaments. Like Samsung versus Samsung. It was like, oh, let's go. I remember that obviously we only knew them because of Solar, because of Samsung and StarCraft. Okay, I remember. Those were the days. Back when this actually StarCraft during BlizzCon. Feels bad. I mean, to be fair, that's coming back. True. That is coming back. StarCraft at BlizzCon. Let's go. We all know the real League of Legends are the Ducklings. We're lost in the rift, papi. Oh no. We're also there. For now, Hatchcats Pool, standard open out of Reynor, nothing crazy, nothing wild. Welcome to Ruby Rock. Ruby Rock is a smaller map known for aggression, known for being very in your face. But Creator, he opened standard. Hey, let's go. You know what? I'm sure Lembo's watching this. He's like, what the hell? He's like, why couldn't he play standard against me? Like, Creator was an animal against Lembo, but here, Stargate, Oracle into a third base. The Creator's playing standard, and so is Reynor. After an intense and chaotic round of 32 and round of 16, and now we're calming down in the quarterfinals. Calming down. As things they collapse in and going for the third. Adepts are out of position. The Oracle is across the map. So the Adepts actually, and that's going to be a cancel. Yeah, Creator is punished for his greed, punished for moving out. There's a cancellation. At the same time, the Oracle gets into the mineral ender, and oh my god, at the same time, Reynor, no Spore. Jesus. No Spore Crawler. 8 drones go down. We're getting chaotic. We're getting messy. On the one hand, Creator, he had no defense back at home. On the other hand, neither did Reynor. Jesus. So Creator, he will lose his third base. At the same time, Reynor will lose at 9 drones. Almost 10. Oh. As Oracle pulls away. Creator taking his third here at the triangular location and checking the unit source tab here. It was 3 Adepts. 3 Adepts did go down. The pylon, the cancellation on the third base. But again, we're getting very messy here. Both players taking their losses. Reynor, can he force another cancellation? I shouldn't be able to. I have plenty of Oracles. As we have our triple Oracle opener. At the same time, across the map, back at home, we do have Creator going for a +1 and blink. Standard follow-up. We're calming down. Calming down. So players back off, they rotate, Creator poking in towards the main base. Oh. Once again, getting a drone, scouting the lair timing. Getting another drone. Not bad. 2 drones going down. Reynor is still trying to recover. Behind this is go for a safety roach one, and is actually making roaches. Okay. And Reynor is going to commit. That's a lot of roaches in production. That is 8. No, yeah, he's committing. He's all in. 11 roaches on the way. You would never make 11 roaches defensively, not like this. So he's building up his roach count. He's spreading creeper across the map. He's getting ready for his own 3-base all-in. Cutting workers at 52. Drop lords, these are going to be slow drops, bearing in mind that there's no overlord speed. So no overlord speed. But he's going for the drop into the natural. Queens are waddling in. I mean, again, this is just how small the map is anyway. Even without overlord speed, you can just walk across the map with those queens. They're waddling in. Oh, nice interception. A lot of hull damage on the Oracle. The all-in has arrived. Stasis traps are late. Are they going to finish? Oh! First one goes up. Lands one. Drop gets into the natural. And there's barely an army here. Blink is complete. The Lings, they come in from behind. Biles, they do connect. And Biles are connecting. Queens are waddling forward as well. And I mean, the force fields are good. They're zoning back the army. They're buying time. Cannons are finishing. And Creator is barely buying time. Diving on the queens. Getting 1, getting 2. All the queens go down. With the help of the immortal, can he hold? He can. Oh my god. Yeah, Creator, he holds. He holds on just barely. Takes down all the queens. Shuts down the roaches, the ravagers. Holds on to his 3rd base. At the same time, though, Ling drop into the main. Ling should drop in. They get a couple of probes. 6 probe kills. Oh, that should not have happened. 7 probes go down. So some nice economic damage. Creator is still ahead. Creator is still ahead, still in a better position. But Reynor trying to claw his way back into this. And you can see Reynor is gearing up for another all-in. He's not droning. No drones, no saturation, no 4th base either. Just gearing up for wave 2. The problem here, of course, is that the second all-in should be weaker than the first. This time we have more static defense. We have the Immortal. We'll see if Reynor can lock down the army. He's hoping and maybe surround and land those Biles. That's one. Ravagers, things, they do collapse in. Here are the Biles. Oh! Ooh, they do connect. 2 Stalkers. 2 Stalkers go down to the Biles. Nice pickups. The Immortal stuck here at the wall. Colossus is on the way. Things are coming from behind. Once again, they are denied. Oh my god. Gets 2 more Ravagers. Oh. Ooh, nice Wiles. Wiles take down another Oracle. These are nice pickoffs, that is true, but the longer this goes on, I mean, Creator is up to 70 probes. He's getting a 4th base. Colossus is on the way. Creator should have this. Yeah, Lings, they try to collapse in. Nice dodge. Wiles, they once again graze the army. But with the Colossus arriving, I don't see Reynor ever breaking through. Not like this. Oh. And now he's forced to drone. For the first time in like 4 minutes, he's forced to drone Fourth base on the way. Reynor, he is miles behind. Losing another Ravager, losing 2 more Ravagers. Oh, nice link drop though. Okay, again. Gets 6 more probes. The link drops back. Popping off. Or just Ling run by even. Just 2 pop up. And GG gets called. We don't even really get the final fight, but the writing was on the wall. And Creator, he will take a 1-0 lead in the series. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Creator does take a lead. Again, Reynor, he attempted his own all-in, but unfortunately, Creator, he was more than ready for it. I mean, at the same time, it was a bit of a later scout. There was a lot relying on the link drop, for example, which did get some probe kills, but the main army struggled to break the third base. Creator has a very nice blink control. He was able to buy enough time for the Immortals, buy enough time for his Colossus. GG, well played. Oh, very intense defense there by Creator, but he does pull it off, and now we're getting into game number 2. But again, this was a really chaotic game as well. Remember that it all began with Reynor losing a bunch of workers, with Creator forcing a cancellation of his third base. Like, it was very, very chaotic. But GG, well played. Now we're getting into our next game, and spawning in the top left-hand corner of Winter Madness, we have the red Zerg player, himself representing Basilisk. It is Reynor. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the blue Protoss player from South Korea. It is Creator. Here we go. So we're getting to our next game. Welcome to Winter Madness. Winter Madness is a much larger map of the map pool, much larger map, longer rushes and spy grounds, and aggression is not as favored on Winter Madness. Reynor. Yeah. So for me, we should be seeing a more standard opener, a more standard game. Should be. We can calm down and build up and get into the mid game. Meanwhile, a big shout out to thank you so much, a big shout out to Fazzy in the chat. God, Fazzy33 for subscribing for the first time with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoy the content, hope you enjoy the casting, hope you enjoy the StarCraft. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoy the emotes even. Thank you so much as we're settling into our next game. And again, everything so far, Hatchcast Pool, standard opener. Again, because the map is so large, because the rush distance is so long, it's very common to just get a third base, work towards a fourth base as well, and get into a longer game state. This is going to be the best chance for Creator to try to embrace a longer game state and head in towards Sky Toss. This would be the best map for it, so we'll see if Creator embraces that style. I will say the Creator, he's more prone to more mid-game play and mid-game aggression. This may give Reynor the opportunity to actually outscale and out-tech the Protoss instead. We'll see. This Creator can be a hard one to read at times. There's the Stargate. We bring this up just because if you remember against Lambo, Creator, he went Twilight Council opener every game. Every game went Twilight Council. I'm sure Lambo told Reynor that as well. Sure they would, as they are good friends. So now third base is being taken. Creator does poke into it up, taking one-shot workers, so they threaten the mineral line. Reynor, he is keeping up, and we shouldn't shade in. And Creator pulls away this time. Third base is on the way, and they should be moving back to defend the third. If you remember, last time they did not, and Creator, he paid the price for it. He had to cancel. But this time, Creator, he pulls back. Oh, speaking of, Reynor, he's moving out towards the left-hand side. He will avoid the Adepts. And we'll see if he can get on top of the third base. Creator, I assumed that he would go back home, but no, he's still sticking around. Uh-oh, we've been here before. We've been here before as the lazy at a full, they almost get a full surround. They get a nice surface area. The Oracle's on the way. This base is getting very low. Nice control of the Reynor, being as annoying as possible, being as efficient as possible, and he will force a cancel. No shot. Oh, that's a kill. Oh my god. Oh, that's Creator. Papi. Yeah, that should not have happened. Massive pick up here. That was a kill, not a cancel. 400 minerals down the drain. At the same time, Creator, he got 2 drones across the map. He got some damage, but that was not worth it. And again, Creator gets punished twice now. Game 1, he was forced to cancel. Game 2, it was a kill on his third base for moving out with his Adepts. Being aggressive with his Adepts, he gets punished time and time again. Going for his Twilight Council. A bit of an earlier timing, but the timings are all a little bit off just because of the denied third. Rough position for Creator. Still not finding damage. And nice control of the Reynor. He pulls away the weakened workers. He does not lose them. Creator needs to find more. And I wouldn't be surprised if Creator even turns this into a 3-base all-in. We'll keep an eye on his gate count. We'll keep an eye on the gases being taken. Creator, he has options. Technically, because this map is so large, he might just try to turtle from here and just try to take up and recover in a longer game. It is difficult to pull off, but it is an option. Gets 1 drone so far. The suit. As Reynor is building up, behind this going into Ling Hydra. So skipping Roach production this time. Going into range upgrades, and this is typically indicative here of taking up a little bit further into Hive Tech. We'll see if that's the case. But Reynor's getting comfortable. Oh. As once again, it does find Creator with his pants down for a moment. Creator stuck at home is going double Robo, double Colossus production. He's basically going to be more defensive here. He's going to build up with Colossus, going to build up, and he should be pushing out with around 4 Colossi. But is this going to be too late? The problem here is that Reynor, he's not droning. Reynor, here's the 4th just for Larva, 3-base all-in. So we had 2 choices to make. Either Reynor drones and then takes up into Lurkers, or he cuts Workers and goes for a 3-base all-in instead. And we have the answer. So in purely Ling, Bane, Hydra. I'm not too fond of this style on Winter Madness. I do think this is a bit of a weaker style on this map because the map is so large. But at the same time, Reynor has momentum, right? Reynor, he's already ahead. So he feels like that is enough of a lead to make this work. Baits out 1. Baits out the Stasis. Baits out the Oracle as well. The Oracle taking a lot of hits. Remember, Reynor is not droning. He's not droned for quite some time. There's a recall back home. Reynor collapsing in. He does so step forward. Oh, barely doesn't get the Oracle. But again, there's just not much here. The all-in has arrived. Stasis traps are being denied. Hydra, some of them are getting caught up. Oh, Disruptor? Wait, what? Went disruptor first, and that's not gonna help. GG gets called. Third base is overwhelmed, and Reynor, he will tap the series 1-1. GG. Whew, GG, well played. Again, a very shaky start for Creator. To lose that third base was brutal, and his attempt to just macro from there and just try to recover, it's a bold move, but again, he was playing from behind. Later third base, later tech, no map control, no map awareness either, and we saw that Reynor, he just cut workers early, went for a 3-base all-in. Fourth base, just for lava, went for the all-in, and again, it was that much stronger, that much more potent because of the earlier losses of Creator. Like, he was already down on the ground, and then Reynor could just knock him out from there. GG. GG, well played. With that, we're going to the ace match. We're going to be loading into Tourmaline. We go from one of the larger maps of the map pool to one of the smaller maps. Tourmaline, hyper aggression is favorite here, and we're expecting some more 3-base play. Maybe even 2-base play. Let's go. As spawning in the top right-hand corner of Tourmaline, we have the Italian Zerg player, the red Zerg representing Basilisk. It is Reynor. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the blue Protoss player, the blue Protoss himself from South Korea. It is a Creator. Here we go. Getting into the next series, getting into the next round. And again, Creator, he has had such a hard time maintaining his third base this series. Including game one, if you remember. Game one, he was forced to cancel the third base and then forced to be denied, and he lost a pylon as well. Game two, it was just straight up killed. Gotta be careful, gotta protect the third, man. Protect the third. Regardless, welcome to Tourmaline. Tourmaline, again, is a smaller map in the map pool, very aggressive, very open. You can see here has a massive entrance into the third, likewise has a massive entrance into the natural and third base as well. So again, we have some massive entrances. Because of this, German taxis are very common. Queen walks across the map, Ling Hydra all-ins, Ling Bane Roach Ravager all-ins. We expect hyper aggression out of the Zerg player. At the same time, we do expect to see something more committed out of the Protoss because of that as well. We could see Creator go Twilight Council first, or we could see him go into a later tech structure or just a more defensive style instead, with a faster robo. We'll keep an eye on Creator. But playing standard is difficult on Tourmaline. Playing standard and being the defensive player, we'll see. Okay, so already this looks sinister here. So what I see, we have a pylon behind the mineral line. Usually if it's a Stargate opener, you throw down the pylon a little bit closer to the edge just to reduce the time it takes for the Oracle to get across the map. So for the pylon to be behind, it tells us that there's a higher chance that we're going to be hiding tech. It doesn't have to mean Twilight Council opener, but there's just a higher chance of that happening. Otherwise, it could even be Stargate into Void Ray. But we'll see. Overlord is at the natural. Stargate has been thrown down behind the mineral line. Now with the Stargate placement, again, we'll see if he goes Void Ray to hunt down the Overlords, and we'll see if he just goes Oracle into a standard game. Eyes are on Creator. Stalker's on the way. So you would never get a Stalker this early on unless you wanted to deny the scouts. So this is designed to deny this Overlord scout. So it's going for the Stalker. Otherwise, you'd get Adepts to harass, like we have seen before. It's interesting that we're going for the Stalker just because it is still a Stargate opener. There is a chance that this might be Stargate, not into Void Ray, Stargate into Oracles, and then you bank the Oracles back at home, and then you rally out. Yeah, you can see here, based on the rally, he's banking them. He's trying to deny the scout. We can see the patrol here on the Stalker. Now the goal here is that because you're hiding these Oracles, it makes it look like it's a Twilight Council. It makes it look like it's something that it isn't, and then Reynor, as an efficient high-level Zerg player, should be delaying his spores, right? Because there's no reason to have them. Because the spores are delayed, because the anti-air is going to be at a deficit, then the Oracles can pop off, as we should be waiting for 2. So there's the first, here comes the second, and again, the goal here is just bank the Oracles, keep them hidden. So a very cheeky build here by Creator, and again, now it makes sense why the pylon was placed here behind the mineral line, why we threw down the Stargate behind the mineral line. It's all to hide the build. Reynor, he does go Mass Ling. He's here to deny the third base, but there is no third. Creator getting his second gateway. Reynor getting a safety Roach Warren. Now Reynor, he still went for the Spore, but no, did he cancel? Did you see the production tab? He had Spores earlier, but no, he canceled. Here we go. It's moving out. The Oracles, they should be moving out soon as well. Yeah, here we go. The Oracles, they do pull the trigger. And the main base, no Spore. The Natural, no Spore. The third, there is one Spore at the third base, but the other bases are exposed. Why? Because these Oracles were delayed. Like, it's delayed Oracle harass. So far, this build has worked out for Creator, but can he find the damage he's looking for? Now it's revealed. Queens are keeping up. Yeah, Queens, they rotate. Ooh, big volleys. Yeah, big volleys on the Oracle. Creator, he was a little bit lackluster with his movements, with his control. Didn't get into the bases. A Spore, Reynor, he gets away with defending without any Spores. Lings, a counterattack going for the third, and Creator, he's in a rough position. He's gonna cancel. Oh my god, yeah, forced to cancel. Creator getting another Oracle, getting 4 Oracles. And this just hasn't been worth it. It's not been worth it here. Creator, his third base is insanely late. Late third, Lings, they peel off, they kill the probes. Still no third expansion. There was a lot of potential with banking up these Oracles, but it just wasn't worth it in the end. Wasn't worth it. The bases were exposed, but Reynor, he was able to get in position with the Queens. The Oracles did nothing. And now Reynor is looking comfortable. Reynor's just droning, just saturating. Is that a 5th Oracle? Wait, what? I mean, what else can you do, right? Like, the problem here is that Creator, everything is late. Third base is late. The Twilight Council is late. The Forge is late. The economy, just everything is delayed here, so you got to make do with what you have. We have a 5th Oracle in production. Going Mass Oracle. It's a couple of drones, but it's going to throw the Oracles away. Oof. Yeah, 6 drones for an Oracle. I mean, it's some damage. It's necessary. Creator has to get something done. Meanwhile, do you see what I see? Overload speed, all in. 3-base all in by Reynor. You would never get overload speed in this kind of position unless you plan to go for what? To go for Drop Lords. It's going to be a German taxi. We're going to be loading up the Queens, loading up the Roaches, and rallying everything across the map. The Oracles, they dive into the middle line. Nice damage for 15 drones. Oh my god. 15, 6, 17 drone kills. Critical damage in the Natural. Is this enough to slow down the all-in though? That's what I'm concerned by, because Creator, because he's so far behind, he's getting gateways, getting a robo, getting upgrades. We have a safety cannon here at the Natural, but here comes the all-in. Here come the Drop Lords. So loading up the taxi. Queens are making their way across the map as well. Now, if Creator can survive this, then, I mean, because it's an all-in, like, he will take a massive lead. Link drop into the Natural. Roach Queen towards the third base. Creator, can he keep up? The Oracles is still just camping the army. Lane drop into the main. Queens are coming in. That's 6 Queens. Queens have arrived. Lane drop is denied. Reynor doesn't waste the Lings. Bear that in mind. True. Doesn't waste them. Files. Oh, do connect. Oh, massive stasis though. Yeah, stasis goes off. Files didn't miss the stasis traps. Put a buy down the cannon. Cannon taking a lot of hits. The Queens, they zone away the Oracles. Ooh, Oracle goes down. Stalkers are rallying forward, and there's not enough support here for the army. We need those Lings. They do want stasis. They back out of stasis, but again, the longer this goes on, the better it is for Creator. Reynor, he needs more damage. Oh, oh my god. Gee, files are connecting. A 7 probe kills, another Oracle goes down. There's 1 Oracle left. No Immortals. And the Rover's just now underway. I mean, I feel like the Rover's been left idle for quite some time. Breaks through the side defense, depowers everything. The third base has been broken. Reynor's done it. Yeah, Reynor, he's done it. He breaks the third expansion. No more shield batteries, no more cannons. No, no, the Prism. Oh my god. Prism taking a lot of hits. And Creator's going to be knocked down to 2 bases. Down to 2. Reynor, now he starts droning up. A bold move. As Reynor, he is still behind economically. He still has a very low drone count. He starts droning. We do have another hatchery on the way. Spires on the way as well. Reynor, he feels like he can no longer kill Creator. I would agree. The Stalker count is quite high. A lot of Stalkers, Immortals. So Reynor, he backs off. He backs off, and the all-in doesn't kill Creator, but he does cripple. Does cripple, and now Reynor, he's able to expand, able to build up. We'll see if Reynor can keep Creator busy. If Creator moves out, then Creator could deny the fourth. He could force a cancel here and deny creep and apply more pressure. Problem is that Creator doesn't know what's going on. You can see he hasn't scouted. He doesn't know if Reynor is backing off to macro or backing off to regroup. For what Creator knows, Reynor could be gearing up for another wave, for another all-in. So Creator playing it safe, playing it scared. Now poking out. And he doesn't come in. Yeah, he doesn't move in. Mutas are on the way. Yeah, Reynor, he gets away with it. He gets away with expanding, gets away with droning. Creator, who's just playing too scared. I don't blame him. Oh, Jesus. One Drop Lord still gets away. And what is it to defend against the mutas? Looking at the bases, there is a cannon in the main to defend against the Drop Lord. True, there's nothing here at the natural though. We have a massive amount of Winged Stalkers that will help. But these mutas are designed to get economic damage and designed to keep Creator busy while Reynor drones. That's my assumption, but Reynor, no, he's building up his ground army. Doesn't want to die suddenly. And Reynor's almost maxed. Jesus, almost maxed out here at 58 drones. So Reynor, he is going to commit. He is not droning up his fourth base at all. It's just here for Larva. So 3 base all in. He's going for a second all in. Mutas, they do hit the main. They force a recall. Link quick forward. Nice catch on the Stalker. Does catch one of the Stalkers. And Mutas, they do hit the natural. Main army towards the third. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, snipes a Prism. Prism goes down, army's collapsing in. There's one Colossus. It's so low. Yeah, Colossus is low at the same time. Reynor, he needs more link support here. He needs more buffer. Mutas, they go for the dive. And they get the Colossus. Yeah, Colossus goes down. Barely gets one. There's one left. Reynor's trading well. Trading well. Gets 21 probe kills. And 21 workers go down. We do see Creator, he does chase, does punish the Ravagers at least. But Creator down to 44 workers. Again, barely an economy. Creator, he has to move out, and Reynor, all he has to do is just survive. Just survive the counterattack. Survive the aggression. Speaking of, Reynor's going for the run by. And Reynor, he's droning. I don't know if he needs to, but sure. Reynor, he's droning, saturating. I mean, technically, there's no pressure on Reynor. There's no pressure on him. He doesn't have to move out, doesn't have to be aggressive. He can just chill, calm down, take another base, and max out. And Reynor, he's about to. He's about to max out. Oh. Wow, they rain down on the army. At the same time, Lings, they do hit the middle line. Nothing to defend. That's the last bastion here of economy for Creator. That's all he has left, Pappy. That's all he's got. Army collapsing in. Wiles, they, oh my god, they take down Prism. Prism goes down. Oracle gets focused as well. The queens are helping. They're popping up. Stalkers, they trade well for themselves. True. Creator, he's holding his own. But he lost the third. The third base went down. So what you see is what you get. This army won't get any bigger. This is all the Creator has left. It's all he's got. Oh my god. Losing another Phoenix. Down to 19 Stalkers. They're coming for the surround. They attempt to. There's some more good control there from Reynor. But takes down the army, takes down the Colossus. One Colossus remaining. He wants it. He wants a Colossus. Oh, alas, he gets it. Colossus goes down. GG gets called, and Reynor, he will take the series 2-1, advancing on to the semi-finals. GG. GG, well played. A hyper aggressive series here, and again, that's kind of what we expect out of the meta. We were talking a lot about this over the weekend, but we have casted a lot of ZvPs already here tonight. Here versus Lambo versus Creator, and Reynor versus Creator, and not a single time in any of these games have we ever had a standard macro game. It's been hyper aggression time and time again, just because of the maps. The maps do kind of lend it towards that. So here on Tourmaline does favor 3-base all-ins. We had Reynor doubling down, but not just that, it all began with Creator. It began with Creator being a little bit cheeky, hiding his oracles. Remember, he went for a Stalker, he went Adept Stalker on the low ground at his natural. He hit his Stargate, banking up the oracles, hoping to find some damage, and he failed to do so. He failed to find damage, and he was forced to cancel his third, right? He lost his third base, and he failed to get damage done across the map, and Creator fell behind. He fell behind from there. Reynor, because he took a lead, he went for the 3-base all-in. 3-base all-in out of Reynor to punish Creator and to capitalize on Creator's rough early game, and yeah, Creator just could not keep up, could not stand up, but we saw him like technically survive and try to elongate the game, but again, just too many losses for Creator. The Mutas, they were able to just wreak havoc as well, and GG, well played. Reynor, he will advance on to the next round, to the semis. It's catching up. From here, we're going to be going on a short break. Going to be cutting to a short break here. When we come back, we'll have the semifinals. It is going to be Reynor advancing on to face off against Clem in the semis, and we have Solar versus Max Pax in the semifinals as well. We'll see you soon. See you soon after the break.